Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Sophia. I'm a Ugandan currently staying in India. Yes guys, my husband is Indian and I'm a Ugandan. We have one son, and in today's video guys we are going to be discussing with you things that we didn't think of before being interracial parents, and perhaps it might be useful for someone out there who is planning on becoming an interracial parent, and what you should expect, like some of the challenges or some of the things that you should put in mind that you might have not yet thought of as an interracial parent. Yes guys, so personally I'm not so good with making friends. At some point it was a bit challenging for me to make friends. Maybe I'll make video regarding that, like how it was and how it has always been me making friends. It's really very tough. I'll make a video regarding that. So one of the worst challenges that we've we've encountered in our lives as interracial parent is how hard it is for our children to make friends. It's very, very hard, like for them to make friends. I don't know whether it's the kind of life that we personally set for them, or is it because we need to get out there and get them in an environment where they'll be able to make the friends and all that. I'm not sure about that, but all I know that it's extremely very, very tough for them to make friends. Yes guys. So another thing is fitting in is one of the things I've never thought of. I never thought of how our son will be able to fit in in the societies for both cultures, and the differences that he will be having as a person. It never came to my notice previously. Like I never thought of it, even when I was pregnant. I didn't think about all that. Like I don't know, because maybe it was my first son, my first child. I didn't have any experience when it comes to children. I didn't put that in mind. I didn't seriously think about it. Think about how hard it will be for him to learn languages for both cultures. At some point, our son is apparently like 5 years old, and sometimes he's still finding it difficult to pronounce some specific words because of mix up in languages, because there is Luganda, there is Marathi, there is Hindi, there is English, so it's very hard for him to speak all the languages fluently, or have that specific language that is apparently able to speak. So me and my husband, we basically normally use English. Okay, so he's able to speak English as well, though at some point he's a bit not able to pronounce most of the things, just because at some point we had to switch him in so many different languages so that he can be able to speak and all that. He speaks Marathi, he speaks Hindi. He has found it very difficult to learn my language as well, but maybe he will learn, but it takes time. So we didn't know how hard it will be, guys. We never thought about that. We never thought about how hard it will be. That's one of the things that we didn't put in mind or didn't think about previously. But it's good. So we didn't know how hard it will be, like for him to understand the both cultures. It's one of the things that never seriously come in our mind, like how will he able to understand both cultures and all. How hard will it be for our child? It's extremely tough, but we know he can do it, and I know at some point him personally, he'll start having interests in different stuff, and you know, we can teach him how much we can teach him from our hand, and at some point he'll be able to, you know, think for himself, see whatsoever he's having more interest in, and maybe he'll go deeply in it. But it was hard, and it's still hard for him to be able to cope up with the language, the accents and all that you get. So it's a bit tough for him, but he's getting there. He's getting there. So we didn't think about how the society and the people around us will be looking at him or judging him. Yeah, it didn't come to our notice. And because what happens if children are still small, they don't know anything, and they're just innocent souls that they never know, you get, they never know anything, and they don't bring themselves to the world. Okay, they never bring themselves to the world. But at some point we didn't know that as well. Like you know, now for instance, okay, it's like not in a bad way, but when you're moving around and maybe someone makes a comment, you know, like is he a mixed kid? Okay, yes, he's a mixed kid. His dad is an Indian, I'm a Ugandan, I'm an African. Actually, normally people see me as an African only because they don't know my specific country, and we all look the same. Yeah, proud to be one. Yeah, I'm proud to be an African. For being an African, normally they ask. Okay, and you can't blame them for asking, because at some point it's something that is new to them. You get, it's new to everyone in the world, in the culture. Not everyone has got a chance to, you know, meet interracials and all that. Or sometimes they ask, and at some point you find yourself that it's very different, and you have to see how is it going to be keep up popping up with all these questions. Don't come here without clothes. Hey, yeah, you want to say hi? Huh? Okay, come and say hi. You say hi. Hi. Okay, you go inside now. Okay, guys. Yeah, so that's one of the things that didn't come to our mind previously, like how people will look at him and, you know, judge. But he's just a human. He's just a small kid who knows nothing. Yeah, I was here thinking about it. Like I used to think, like, how hard will it be, like you know, making friends? It's, yes. Tell me. So guys, I was still saying, you know, I was thinking about it, like I used to think, how hard is it to make friends? I know it's extremely very hard. Personally, I'm not so good with friends. Okay, but when I make a friend, I really genuinely love the person. But how hard is it to make a friend? And yeah, I've seen our son has struggled with that, really. Okay, and one more thing that I've noticed, like, I didn't think about, we never thought of how hard is it to manage, you know, interracial race hairs, like hair, their hair. Yeah, it's extremely hard. See, we Africans have very, very hard, thick hair. Okay, which is extremely very hard to manage and handle. Same applies to interracials, most especially when they're like black, when they're like Africans and you know, white skinned, any you get, depending on different countries and all. You get, mostly the hair complexion is the same. I didn't think about how hard it will be, but it's extremely hard. And one more thing I know is that their hair the hair of the interracial kids, their hair defines them. It brings out what exactly they are, you get. We might not judge them with the color, we might not judge them with their hairs, we might not judge them with anything that is related to their appearance and all that, but they feel that belonging, like whenever they whenever they meet up with each other, like more so, like if at all they are moving outside and then an interracial person is passing by, you'll definitely know that this is an interracial kid or interracial person. So guys, their hair defines them. It brings out the it brings out the complexion of what they are. Like, I feel like when I meet someone who is an interracial mixed kid, I'll definitely know that this one is interracial child. Okay, so means it's something that is part of them. It's part of their cultures, interracials and all that, you get. Yeah, and their skin, the complexion is same. Okay, oil wise, I used to find it difficult to find which products work on my son's skin. I found it difficult finding which products work for my son's hair, you get. So those are some of the things I didn't think about. How hard would it be? Okay, but the more I kept on experiencing different type of things and all that, I started getting to understand the actual, understanding the actual thing. They also have their own different kind of how it's very hard to find African products in India. Same applies to the interracial children. It's very hard to find their specific products in a different place, like in a different place, okay, which becomes a bit challenging to us as a parent, to the kids themselves who have become adults and now they have to manage everything by themselves. It's extremely tough. Okay, just thought of sharing with you guys, and maybe perhaps if at all you have passed through something different from whatsoever I've mentioned, you can in the comment section below, so that we can all we all learn from each other as parents, you get. And yeah, thank you so much guys for watching this video. In case you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, become part of our YouTube family. We love you so much. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. Stay tuned for the next video, and bye for now guys. Remember to always work hard and have good intentions. Put God first in everything that you do. And yeah, that's it guys. Bye for now.